Did you stretch your wings, hmm? Best stay out of sight. Your plan seemed to work. The Monger's thugs ambushed me.
I heard. I also heard you...
It wasn't my first...
Or your last.
Brasidas...
That man is a long way from Sparta. This is...
I'm with you.
Meet me and my girl... Oh!
Are you lost, Christian? That away!
You wanted the fucking show?
I wanted you to see the face of every person you've wronged.
I'll cover their faces with that precious blood of yours. Just like I should have done with Mirini.
You'll never rule these streets, you pig!
Oh, you bet your pretty face I will.
Get your filthy hands!
And when I do, I'll rip your fucking head right off and send it to the cult as proof.
You knew my mother?
She was big fucking trouble, but I'll pay her back. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna find your mother and bring her your fucking head.
Not if I bring her yours first.
They won't have much to say after I smash your brains all over the stage. Get the fuck off my streets!
They're not yours anymore.
Get the fuck off my streets! You're going to fight me? You're fucking crazy!
You can't win! Fuck! It's fun!
People of Corinth, behold the weasel that steals your bread, the scourge that spoils your crops.
Demos would be disappointed in you.
She is dead! It's time. Soak in your victory, then meet me somewhere quiet. I'll tell you all I know about your mother. I can't give you enough thanks for what you've done. And for...
There is more.
He knew you could...
Everybody benefits.
You've proven to be a very valuable...
Speaking of business, you owe me and
Yes, Myrine. She came and left Corinthia in a flurry, but made an impression on me.
I remember that part of her well.
A strong woman with great
You speak of her kindly. You were her friend.
Perhaps on the surface,
How did you come to know her?
there was...
She was...
I didn't know what...
Did she find...
She kept to her... She could have stayed with us.
Was there...
Nothing.
After Corinth, where did she go?
That? I don't know.
She must have given you some hint.
I don't think even she knew where she was headed. All I know is she won a ship thanks to a lucky dice throw. Tichy owed her that much, at least. I remember the ship's name well. Siren Song.
Siren Song.
It was...
Thank you, Anthusa.
May the gods look well upon you.
So do I.
Siren Song. If I can find someone who knows the ship, I'll be one step closer to finding her. I should have enough information now. I should head back to Athens to see Aspasia.
Ο οποίος νάρκος δυσβάστα.
We'll be crushed!
Help me.
Αναπαύσεως. Πολύ όντως εντυπωσιακή. Απάξα.
Alexios, you're back. Gotta run, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back. See you at Aspasias.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
I know you're angry, and you have the right to be.
Aspasia.
Oh, Alexios. You've returned to Athens. What's left of Athens? The world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
It's as loud as a battlefield out there, and as violent.
They're calling for Pericles' head, as though he should know how to handle this catastrophe. No,
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother.
Alexios, it's not the time. Pericles is dying.
The reason I came back to Athens was to talk to you about Myrine.
Your mother will live to see tomorrow. My love won't live to see another sunset.
You've had many sunsets with him. I've spent all my nights alone.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your mother. For now, he needs your help.
It's worth a shot.
Aspasia, I lied. I told you.
It's Alexios.
Yes. Come in. It's embarrassing. Someone so strong.
I admit you don't quite look your...
I don't feel like myself.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will be I wish to... Much has changed. I can't even stand up straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. I fear I've failed Athens. Its people... Aspasia?
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are...
Thank the god.
It's not the gods' fault. It's the world.
Athens' fate is
You should go back and...
where I should...
Aspasia's right.
She often is, yes.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now. I had her go to Anastasia.
But now she's missing. Aspasia, there's a plague. You've seen the streets. She's just a child.
Give her the credit she deserves. She's more of a fighter than I was at her age.
I told Pericles the cult is in Athens. It's too dangerous.
The cult? I thought it was the sickness talking.
I'm going to look for her. Where?
It's across from the Odeon of
Yere.
It hurts to breathe.
This looks like the place. By the gods, what happened here? This was savage. Done to send a message. I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe. Demos must be carrying through on her threat. Phoebe. No! Hey! Stop!
Wait! Right there!
Phoebe!
Mother of all, I greet you. Anias.
Alexios! Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Alexios!
I'm sorry.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the path. I think we'd better go with him. I agree, my friend.
Έσχατος των ετριζόντων είναι. Αλγινή την κάραν έχω.
There you are, Alexios. Quickly, Pericles. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe is dead. She's dead because you sent...
No, it's not...
And you believed the child.
You know Phoebe. She wouldn't have...
Out of your...
What I asked of...
That doesn't matter.
And those who sacrifice themselves deserve more glory.
I hope she knew that.
Aspasia!
Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's in...
Things have gotten...
Speak later.
Go!
I'm going to destroy everything you ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
Stay out of my way.
All is lost now.
He was a great man.
We need to get her out.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die.
Never. We have to move quickly.
Stay close, just in case.
Stop! Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave. Don't let them go.
It's all clear now.
We're going to...
What? What?
My work is here.
You don't need us to protect.
The city has been taken. This isn't the Athens you used to know.
That is why I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Time to go, Alexios.
I expect to see...
The farther we get...
I'm sorry, Ast.
You have no need to apologize.
I did everything I could to keep people...
No one thinks otherwise, Alexios.
Above?
No,
No.
Yet another.
I'll make each...
That time...
I was hoping...
Yes, of course.
Phoenicas.
Phoenicas.
Ready when you are, Commander!
Raise the sail! quiet tonight, Varnavas.
Sorry. Years ago, on a bright night like this one, my old friend Karos and I were sailing to Samos when we heard our names being sung out in the middle of the darkness. The song was so sweet, we thought how to sail.
Don't tell me. You saw the sirens.
I covered my ears to drown out their chants. But when I went to warn Karos, he was gone. I never saw him again.
Sorry.
When the sea called, Karos might be king of some faraway land by now. You never know.
We'll show them what we're made of!
Rowers, in position! Archers, we need you! Slow down!
Then fire on us when we close.
Fast as we can! Reduce speed! More speed! Here we go! Increase speed! Here then! Let's move it! I need archers!
We've got arrows coming! Hunger!
Now! Spear! Archer! Ready!
That fire is going to weaken the ship! They fired on us! Watch them, Commander! They are heading this way!
Full speed! Attack! Ready!
In position!
Increase speed!
Fire on volley! Watch the fire! They're set to fire on us! Don't waste arrows!
Now!
Till we're ready! We need to let the rowers catch the pressure!
Slow down!
Lucky we got out of that alive! might be danger ahead, Commander. Commander's leading the deck! Commander at the helm!
Onward! Ship your oars!
We should move carefully, Commander. Salvage nearby! Are you sure this is a good idea, Commander? This is a dangerous area. Your heartbeat is as loud as the sea itself.
We're approaching Naxos.
Are you excited?
Nervous? What will I say to her?
Alexios, you've traveled half the Greek world to find her. You don't have to say anything. Just being there will be enough.
This temple is for the god of wine, Dionysos. Bet Marcos would like it here.
Be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon. But Archon, please,
Xerxes,
the merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go. The meeting is over. Alexios. How? When I closed my eyes, I could still see you fall. I thought I had lost you.
Cassandra is still alive.
I have her, don't they? I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? And now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods.
I found you.
Your sister. We have to get her back.
She's too far gone.
I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What have you...
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nikolaos. You saw him.
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time. What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
I guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
Why are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
Get there!
Grab your weapons and get over here!
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now?
They think they deserve expansion. Their oligarch demands their wings spread wide. But we'll clip their wings before that happens.
They don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
I've never forgotten what you both taught me. I had a good education.
I wanted you to be unstoppable. And you are.
What happened to you in Argolis?
I found your sister and Rash.
I spoke with him recently.
I was hurt,
but she did live.
They...
We'll save her from the
The cult is insidious.
I found you, didn't I? I don't understand.
There are...
What did we...
Now that we're...
They fear.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated to ensure their plans come to fruition.
The cult will pay for all they've done to our family and the Greek world.
You are mighty, Lamb, but you cannot defeat that beast with sword and spear alone.
I'll use any weapon I can to make them suffer as... I know you left...
I couldn't...
So why here?
I saw an opportunity to help.
What about Sparta?
I thought about...
Sometimes... Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't...
Ride with me.
Yeah!
The island. It's beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Aigyatos.
When I brought you to the Pythians, you never said we would leave alone. She said you had such promise.
The island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Aigyatos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can predict everything.
I want that bounty!
Off we go now. Ella. Ella!
The island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can predict everything.
Your general acted quickly, ringing the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you're right.
Come on!
Paros must be stopped. The temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Phoenix.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable man, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
I think they felt it was about time our family found each other again.
If we want to be truly united, we have to find Cassandra and rescue her from the cult's grasp.
They are the source of all our pain, and they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos, and then hunt down the cult together.
Myrini, the symposium is about
the gods.
The symposium?
I need to show the people. Sometimes the face. I will help you.
What do you need?
Paros has to be dealt with. We need.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet.
Don't worry.
If you need me,
Blood or change?
This artist.
Answer with a weapon. Then there will be no backtalk.
You have to think before you act. This is politics. However,
This rebel, obvious.
I had a similar.
Tell me where they are, and I'll put an end to it.
See the pigment of the paint. It's a red.
Is the rest of this...
More of the same.
I know artists.
The city thinks...
I'll stop them.
We cannot answer that threat. It is what she...
If you can...
This came from whatever wrote this message. I'll take it to the art merchant.
There's some hair stuck in the paint. Maybe from the brush the artist used. I better ask Agilos. This color looks strange. I should ask the art merchant where the artist could have got it. I have some things to ask you.
Go on. It's the slow.
I found these rock fragments near the graffiti.
That way for
Emery.
It's mine from you.
This pigment is... Just him?
Yes, from what I remember. I didn't have any when he asked. He seemed impatient and asked if anyone else sold it.
I found his hair stuck in the paint of the graffiti. Does it mean anything to you?
Many artists here on Naxos use wild animal hairs to form the bristles of a paintbrush.
What animal is it?
It's too long to be a deer.
Thank you. Eroso.
Maybe you'll buy something next time.
Όπιστε του πολιτηρίου
There's that artist. Found you.
won't last.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Who's I?
Finica sent me to find and stop the artist. You? That's...
Please, Misty.
Tell me why.
I was commissioned. A contract from soldiers. They have power. You try to find people.
I would.
Mis Dios.
And look
I'll stop now.
You made a mistake. A big one.
I do, Mis Dios. I do. Here, my contract. See for yourself.
We're finished here.
You won't hear from me again.
Dawn has gone.
Come on.
Did you not hear what I said? These are their most skilled killers. You cannot stay in the public eye. They'll find you.
I understand you perfectly. But I also need to be seen. The propagandist did his job well. I need more support to attack Baros.
I've seen too many people die already. Please, come away from here.
Aspasia, what brings you here?
Alexios! Read the room, my dear.
What's this about the cult sending soldiers?
Play along. The people here need convincing that I'm still a worthy leader. Aspasia's trying to have me hide myself away.
She is under threat of assassination. My sources say the elite forces are already in Naxos. I cannot watch this happen again.
You want me to handle the cult soldiers?
Not only that, my people won't believe Paros is behind this without proof. I need you to find it.
Of course.
Good. And I'll make the rounds here. Shore up my support. Be careful. They're dangerous.
I know.
I'll get her out of here safely.
Where do your sources say I should...
I'd try...
I don't think...
You're right.
Of course. I'd be happy to help you both. I'll see you again later.
You are a brave warrior, Mirini. But ignoring this danger is foolishness. Please.
I know.
Then you know the danger.
A cave entrance. They're in there. Better stay hidden. Off we go. This area will be well defended.
What the?
Oh!
All stamped with the seal of Paros. The letter. Some kind of code.
The cult soldiers were paid with drachmi from Paros.
Well, I could hardly ask for clearer proof. This will settle some scores. Take this to the Merchants Guild. Tell them it's the proof I promised. And tell them they can keep the coins.
Of course. There was also this. I assume it's their orders.
I recognize this. It's an old dialect. The cult must use it to communicate with one another.
You can read it?
This money isn't from Silanos. It's from someone in Sparta.
That's not possible.
I can translate it for you, but these orders come from a Spartan king.
The Spartan nobility has always resisted the cult.
The cult is like water. Any crack in the stone and they'll get in.
Sparta stands against corruption.
How can you say that after all Sparta has done to you? They tore apart our family. They welcomed the cult with open arms.
Why do you keep saying they? I am still Spartan. And so are you.
Are you really?
I have responsibilities here. Paros needs to be stopped. But then, yes, I will go back.
We will destroy your statues. We will burn down your temples if that's what it takes to rid the world of rodents like you.